So I want to introduce a couple of tools to you that might be helpful when it comes to file management. And they are Tree and ytree. And I'm actually kind of afraid of what they're going to look like on this screen, but let's go for it. So neither of these come installed by default. So I'm going to go ahead and install my first one, Tree, and it's sudo apt install tree. And then I'll give it my password. Now, one of the things we sometimes have a hard time with is keeping in mind where things are at in the file structure. Linux being a command line operating system, a text-driven operating system, files are everything. And so we need to remember where things are at. And tree gives us a way of doing that. I'm just going to run tree from here. And actually, that's not a good spot to do it from. Let me do cd period period, and then I'm going to run a tree from the home directory. And so this is going to show me every folder from where I'm at and the files and how they are related to each other. So under David, I have count.sh. Under P. Peters, I have test.txt. Under sales, I've got test2. If I do a tree-d, it'll show me folders only, and that won't show me all of the files. Now, where this really becomes helpful is when we start doing it here. So I'm going to pipe this to more because this is going to be a lot. So I'm in my home folder. I'm going to do tree-d, and this is going to show me just directories, but how all of them are related to each other. So I can find now from any directory, I can find my way back into that directory or out of that directory. And I should have used less, not more. Let's pipe this to less. And whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. So this will let me move down and see how everything is related. So etc, under that, I've got alternatives, apparbor.d, apt, and then underneath apt, I have, you get the idea. So tree is a way of helping me see what's stored where. It lets me see my file system structure. And that file system structure is really important when it comes to moving things around. We need to know what belongs where, and we need to know how to move things around inside that file system structure. And that's what tree helps us with. Now, ytree, let's do an apt install ytree. Ytree is a file management tool for the for the CLI. So I'm going to issue the command ytree, and actually this looks better than I thought it would. So using my up and down arrow, I can move through. This top one here is going to be my directory structure. This is going to be all of my files inside my directory structure. So as I move through, I can see everything. And then if I want to, so home here, a little slash means I have more. So I'm going to hit my right arrow, and that's going to take me over to subfolders underneath home. And then left arrow will take me back. So come down to David, right arrow, show me everything there. Come up to David, left arrow collapses. Come up to home, that collapses. Media doesn't have that. You can see down here it says no files, but I've also got no folders because I don't have that forward slash the way I do under mount, proc, run. You get the idea. So if I want to go into it, go to David. Let me actually hit enter on David, and that takes me down here where I can work with folders or files, sorry. And down here, you see all of my file commands: attribute, copy, delete, file spec, group, hex, login, move, quit, owner, pipe, rename, sort, tag, untag, view, execute, path copy. So, and then escape takes me back up to my folders here. You'll also see over here on this side, we have we're looking at all files. You can see it's an ext2 disk, how much space is available, disk statistics. So gives you lots and lots of information in a little more friendly format than just trying to remember in our head where things are at. So this can be a really, really useful tool for you for helping manage files and folders in the CLI. So I hit Q to quit. Yes, I want to quit ytree, and we are out. So there we go. A couple of little tools that might help you in the future with managing files and folders through the CLI.